In terms of player ratings, let's go Arsenal v Spurs player ratings. Let's start with Ramsdale. Didn't have much to do. I'll give you a 7 though. I won't blame you for nothing. I think White gets a 7 as well. He had a very good game. Saliba, I think everyone's got to hold blame for that goal. So I'll give you a 9. Other than that, it's a 10 out of 10 performance for Saliba. Gabriel, good reaction, if I'm honest with you. But I'm going to give you a 7, just about scrape that. You got to get the bozo gene, but I think you reacted well, even when you looked like you was going to lose your head at a second, but you reacted well. I think we should have had a pen as well for Gabriel Jesus, just completely off topic, just that I mentioned penalty, but it weren't to be. Who else? Zinchenko, I think he's a 17 as well. You are right, Ben White. I mean, Harry Kane getting away with murder as well. Did foul him. Who else is there? Xhaka, I think at 8. I mark you down. No, 9. Bonus point of a goal. Brighton have scored against Liverpool, by the way. But I mark it. I mark Xhaka's goal down just because, just like how I'm slightly marked Saliba and Gabriel down. I think everybody could have done better for that goal. I did think that, but Xhaka bossed it in the middle of the park. Thomas Partey, you could have done a bit better as well, but I'll give you a strong 9, really. Arguably on another day, 10 out of 10 performance from you and Saliba, if I'm honest with you, but I have to be a bit harsh and not a bit excited. But yeah, Xhaka, Partey, 9s. Odegaard, off the ball, I'm sure you was probably a 7, but I watching the game one time, I'm going to give a 6, really. I think you gave the ball a bit away a bit too much for me. And I think, yeah, man, I think there were elements where Odegaard did very well. And I know he's getting back to full fitness. And I'm going to watch the game again. As usual with Odegaard, he's good off the ball. He plays neat 1-2s. But I expect a lot more from Odegaard. Like, he's a really good player. He weren't bad. But, yeah, I think it was a 6 today for me, if I'm honest with you. I think you and Gabriel probably on the same level in terms of performance. Brighton did just score. Tossart scored in the 4th minute, assisted by Danny Welbeck. So, yeah, that's him. I'll give Saka I'm torn between a 7 or an 8 for him, you know. I'm torn between a 7 or an 8 for Saka. I think he did quite well without having any justice of a goal or an assist. I think he showed variety in his game. I think he switched the game well, switched the play well. I think he did all right, man. I think a 7 is just about fine. Martinelli deserved the goal again. Just needs to refine, get his head up at times, learn how to take a corner. That corner was terrible, weren't it, people? In the first half, but I think he did. I think he did all right. So I'm gonna give Martinelli a 7 as well. Gabby Jesus a 9. Couldn't have asked for any more. You scored your goal. You pressed well. Step over. You should have had a penalty. You know. In terms of, I think there's men of the match for me. I can't pick a man of the match. Men of the match, I think Saliba's name is in that ring. I think Partey's name is in that ring. I think Jesus. And then I think, Xhaka, White, actually feel Saka. I think to a degree, Ramsdale deserve honourable mention. So once again, 7 for Ramsdale, 7 for White, 9 for Saliba, 7 for Gabriel, 7 for Zinchenko, 9s for the midfield pairing of Partey and Xhaka, 6 for Odegaard, 7s for the wingers in Saka and Martinelli, 9 for Jesus. Yeah, really. Honourable mentions, Arteta, you got your game plan right, innit? Obviously, Zinchenko could have done better defensively at times, but 9 out of 10 for 10 out of 10 for Arteta. Calm. In terms of the subs, really, Nakonga, Eddie, these guys, Vieira, good cameos and stuff, but they weren't really on the field long enough, really. I'm definitely missing Tierney. Tierney did well off the bench. Definitely missing out on next sub as well. There was definitely another sub. Definitely missing out a sub there, in my opinion. There has to have been 5. So did I say Nketiah? Tomiyasu, yeah. Nice to see even Tomiyasu's back. Someone who I would have started. Nice to see he's back. He might, we're gonna need our squad. We've got 8 games this month, 9 including today. So yeah, man. I don't think none of the subs were really on long enough, but in the minutes they played, they did well. Arteta got his game plans well, and everyone did their thing. So yeah, man, we focus on why we probably didn't score more. We focus on why we conceded one today. We just try and be better than we was yesterday. Yesterday, really, and try and be a couple percentages bigger and better than against Liverpool than we was, man. Palace have taken the lead against Chelsea as well. It's getting brazy. Hopefully, Liverpool and Chelsea lose because that makes top four even more interesting, and gives us some wiggle room. Hopefully, City can beat United. So yeah, they're the player ratings. As I said, we did quite well. We showed resilience when we made mistakes and we let them back in the game. I think we started well even before Partey scored, and we should have scored. I think we finished the second half very strongly. I think there was a big reaction in the second half. Straight after half time, I think we capitalized on their mistakes. I think we never said never. Ultimately, we put in a performance that matched the energy levels of the fans. So happy man, really and truly. There were periods we could have done better or worse. I do think the last 10-15 of the first half was probably the most shocking. I think there's a good fight between men of the match. Someone says Xhaka or Partey. You know, Saliba could get thrown in because when it was a bit of chaotic defending and we was poor on the transition, he stood up very tall. And you just wish I like Gabriel. I just wish Gabriel's had some of his calmness. Like he kind of needs to cut out the rashness, I think. But yeah, man. Apart from the goal we conceded in the last 10 minutes of the first half, we was perfect in it. Could have scored some more, should have scored some more. 3 goals, 3 points. You know, arguably them 3 points count for 6 because it's against another team that's fighting us for fourth, third, second, whatever. Apart from City at the moment, like you see, currently Chelsea are losing to Palace. They're down 1-0. Liverpool the same with Brighton. So it's open season. Everybody's showing inconsistency. So yeah. Obviously, people do not forget as well that I'll be doing a Manchester Derby watch along tomorrow. Obviously, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is Champions League and Europa League. There'll be watch alongs. There's 2 watch alongs from me tomorrow as well. 2 live streams because we'll be reacting to this game a bit more. As you know, I typically watch the game twice, 3 times. We go again with the thoughts, you know, where emotion settles down and that. But yeah, man, in relation to the player ratings, that's that, man. No complaints from me. Very slack defending by Chelsea on the Palace goal. Tomiyasu Fifana did poor. Agendas FC. So yeah, man, it's lit. Kane gets away with murder. We should have gotten a pen, bro. When you find out why we didn't get a pen, let me know. Because you've seen them give them for less. But who knows? I asked you lot to get to 340, well, to get to 300 likes before the end of the stream, and we have 346. So I appreciate that. We've been here for almost 4 hours, so I'm not going to bore you lot anymore. I'm going to love and leave you lot and let you lot go. It's been a fantastic watch along. We've seen 4 goals. We've seen hella entertainment. Your talking points have been amazing. But in fact, nah, man, we got a couple more things. He means the goal rush UEFA style matches where they focus on goals and actions across stimulation games. I could look into it and see where I'm going, but I'm not sure. Arsenal wanted it more. Big up Paul because he's a Spurs fan and a very fair one in that. What else are we saying? We all know DG is going to be stepping through North London with his Arsenal shirt loud and proud. Amen. Amen. Feeling great. We beat the Spuds again. I just want to beat them at their place, man. Like, that's the one thing pissing me off. Partey wrapped up in cotton wool and surrounded by airbags for next week. And I mean, that was a good thing to see Jesus, Partey kind of walled off, kind of rest their legs where we can. Because again, we've got 8 more games this month in all comps. We don't have the biggest squads. Partey, 95% pass accuracy and 4 chances created. Crazy. Yeah, no contact training. For Partey in training. Wrap him in cotton wool, man. Him, Tierney. I think Ben White you can't drop Ben White. I think I would look to be bringing in Tierney for the game to Anfield, if I'm honest with you. If I'm completely honest with you, I think Tierney's got to get in there again. Big up DG. Looks like we might avoid relegation again. Boy, it's crazy, man. We got done by the ref all the time, so I don't care if it's a red or not. The rest give a red, so it was a ref. Partey the difference. Shut the hell up, man. Xhaka knows all about harsh reds, no sympathy for Spurs. How many teams have we got to beat to get respect? As Jose says, respect, we deserve our flags. But as I always say, forget anyone who doesn't rate Arsenal, who doesn't give us our fair dues, any of that. Allow it, man. They don't like us. They're never going to like us. As long as the gaffer knows, the players know, the fans know, we keep moving, man. Forget external validation. Thank you, Georgia, for being part of it, man. The live stream is irrelevant if you lot don't support it. You lot make the platform. I'm the face, I'm the voice, but it's you lot's talking points, man. DG, their club has a bird on their chest. Can't beat Arsenal with that. Man is arguing with no point at all. Have to know when to just leave it. Pride is a man's worst enemy. It's true, bro. And the biggest positive is Jesus is able to play against Liverpool. Hopefully he busts his case in that game. And then obviously he's able to get away because we're going to need him at Leeds away. We're going to need him. Leeds away looks brazy. The game against Chelsea that they played, I think that's going to mimic what we've got, what we're going to be dealing with. Newcastle have taken the lead. Joe Willock has set up Callum Wilson as well, folks. When you bust early kickoff, whole weekend becomes sweet, bro. It's sweet. Sweet. Great weekend, man. Great weekend's always easier when Arsenal win, man. Can we keep doing this to the end of the season, please? And it's nice to win in a top 6 game as well, man. I know we beat Spurs already last year, and I more want to see us win at White Hart Lane, but it wouldn't have looked good if we didn't win after obviously crumbling against United, where there were some positives. The fact is we lost, though, so it's good. Now, can we do one better against Liverpool? So we keep moving and manoeuvring, man. But the only real chance they had was Richarlison and the mistake we gave them. They had a couple of half chances, nothing really of note. Again, now that I deep it more, how we never got a pen, you lot need to tell me. Do you see Newcastle as a threat for the top 4? It's not before too long. Probably the league title. Waiting on the Chelsea L to top off the day. Beating Spuds at that stadium be hilarious. So yeah, man. Everyone apart from 3 players get a 7.5 out of 10. I don't do half ratings, if I'm honest. So yeah, good day at the office, man. Good day at the office. Good day at the office, man. Gabriel, Odegaard, you, man, can do a lot better, if I'm honest, because you have set yourself high expectations. But we got the result, man. Players that played well here might go quiet before, and other players. Eric Dyer's giving his talk. I'm ready to go start trolling on social.